If you're trying to grow your business on social media, then you've probably seen a lot of advice out there telling you, you just need to post more. Post consistently, show up every day, just post as much as possible. And it might be working in a sense. You might be seeing more views, you might be getting more followers, but when you look at your bank account, nothing's changed. There haven't been any sales. Just post more is probably the worst advice you can latch onto if you're trying to build a business through social media, because it's optimizing for the wrong thing. It's trying to solve the wrong problem. See, this advice is designed to help with growth on social media, going viral, getting views, but what's required to get those things doesn't always overlap with what's required to get sales through content. So in this video, I'm going to go over why your content isn't getting sales and why all of this just post more bullshit is probably the worst advice that you can listen to. Okay, so first thing, why does this advice actually exist? Well, it's very marketable. Algorithms don't reward frequency, right? YouTube's a mad example of this. There are heaps of huge creators who probably upload like once a month, if that, but every single time they do, the content blows up, goes ballistic. But if this is the case, if good content is what performs well, why do so many people push this just post more narrative? Well, the truth is it's very marketable. Just post more is easy advice to give to people. It's something that people can start to do straight away. It's easy to tell people just post once a day, post twice a day, post 3 times a day. It's a very easy thing to get people to do instantly to make them feel like they're making progress. And the truth is, posting at a high frequency can produce very visible results very quickly. Posting more frequently and more consistently does have its benefits, but the primary thing that a lot of these experts are focusing on is pure numbers. They're just telling you post as much as possible, because the more you post, the more chances there are that something's going to pop off. See, a lot of the people out there that are giving you this advice, they're optimizing for getting you quick wins and wins that feel good for the ego. So they're publicly visible metrics, views, followers. These are stats that people can see. And when these things start to build traction, it can feel really good, but there's an issue here. Just because you see the views going up and the followers going up, it doesn't mean you're building the right audience. The thing you need to understand is that sales don't come from just raw reach. There's sort of a flow that needs to happen. So the first layer is reach, it's exposure, right? You need to get people seeing your content. Stage 2 is trust. You need to start building a relationship with the people that are seeing your content, because that trust is the thing that will allow you to build influence with people. And that's stage 3, influence. Influence is your ability to get those viewers to take some specific action. So that might be follow, watch more of your content, or if you're in business, you want them to buy from you. And that's the problem with a lot of the advice out there about just posting more for the sake of it. A lot of these creators are purely focused on getting more attention on your content, which is great. You need that layer of attention, but they're not helping you with the content that is actually going to lead to people building trust with you, let alone wanting to buy from you. And that's the thing you need to remember. You could have 1 million people watching your content and have none of them buy from you. How much reach and how many views and followers you're getting is not always an indication of how much trust you've built with the audience or how much influence you have over them. And it can get way worse than this. If all of your focus is on getting as much attention and as many views as possible, you can start to drift further and further away from being able to turn those views into sales. When you take this just post more approach, you can start to create content that's just fully optimized for what works in the algorithm. What works in the algorithm doesn't always overlap with what will lead to more sales for your business. The algorithm rewards good content. It's the content that people want to watch, and it pushes the content that the most people want to watch the most. That makes sense. A big audience doesn't necessarily mean it's a quality audience. So like you might get huge exposure on a video, but the content that gets in front of the most people doesn't mean that pool of people are necessarily the ones that want to buy from you. So content that's optimized for performance in the algorithm doesn't necessarily mean that it's content that's optimized to get in front of your target buyers. Your focus should be building trust with the people that are watching your content, and constantly optimizing for virality and views. That's not the strategy to build trust. Trust requires you consistently showing up and solving the relevant problems that your target audience has. And if you're in business, you already have a set target person who has a specific set of problems that you're able to solve through whatever it is that you're offering. So your content needs to match that. Everything that you post should lead to some kind of positive outcome for whoever it is that's watching, because doing that consistently over time is going to lead to that relationship building with them that eventually you're going to be able to leverage through influence to get them to buy from you. Luckily, there's a very simple 3-phase system that you can use that achieves just this. If you're interested, I made a video here. You can check that out next if you want to learn more.